here with another episode of this thing called Bass for Cash, guys. We're going to be out here. I think we got about 2 hours on the shot clock today, maybe 2.5. We'll see. But as always, let's do a quick rundown of what we're going to be throwing today. Hopefully, this will be doing the damage today, guys. I want to reach out there and touch them. I call this my sniper rifle. Throwing an I'm a skimmer. Oh, what is this? A 7-foot medium. Spinning about 10 to 15 pound braid on here tied to 8-pound, possibly 10-pound fluorocarbon. All right. So that's going to be one of the main things we're using today. So we have one, two, three top water baits. We also have a swim bait, kind of like the coloration on there. So we'll be throwing that a little bit, hopefully. And of course, I have my, see the nice shininess to it. It's nice and shiny. Maybe the fish will like that. You know, that caught my attention. Hopefully it'll catch the fish's attention, guys. If you're interested in getting a discount on any of these ducket rods, guys, you can always go over to Amazon, Amazon.com. If you have a Prime account, you can get that for free and fast shipping. So check it out on there. If, depending on how big your order is, you may want to head over to ducketfishing.com itself. Use discount code MoneyBass, and you will get 15% off of your entire purchase on any of the fishing rods or any of the merch that you put in your shopping cart. I also want to give a big shout out to FishXLive.com, guys. FishXLive.com, that's where the battle of the anglers goes down. If you have your own bass fishing organization, crappie fishing organization, any type of competitive fishing organization, you can run and host that on FishXLive, where it gives you access to run your live streams and everything. Everything. You can run everything from FishXLive.com. All right, guys, we're going to head on out. Yesterday, we were able to locate the fish, but we weren't able to get those fish to bite. So today, oh, you know what I forgot to show you guys? The urchin bait. I'm gonna tie one of those on today. Actually, I should probably do that before we actually blast off. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that, guys. Let's take a pause for the cause, and we're gonna check one of these baits on here for an urchin bait. And if anybody doesn't know what an urchin bait is, you're about to find out right now. Let's go ahead and get these electronics turned on because electronics are fun. All right, so I have one of these already rigged up. It's kind of the fishing craze that's going on nowadays. Let's see. So this is the one that I have rigged up already. I got my hook and everything here. So let's get this connected. Hey, Chicken Hawk, you know I'm live.
Oh my goodness. I mean, you might as well talk here and catch no fish.
I just got out here and I'm about to catch a fish.
Oh, sir. That's not good to yourself. Why do you put yourself and the good people out there in the world through this on a daily basis? You know you're just gonna cast, you're gonna get hung up, you're gonna be like, and it's gonna be a false bite sensation, and then you're gonna say, I gotta go.
You the inventor of false bite sensation.
Do this every day. The exact same thing, sir. If you don't get help at charter, please get help somewhere.
I don't have time for all this. I'm sitting here live. I'm about to start catching these fish. I'm tying on one of these urchin baits right now. I'm gonna swap out my
The bait people have called. They want you to stop. You're giving them a bad thing. So inability to catch fish.
just the bait people. The bait people call, just all of them.
Yeah. The one you use and the ones you haven't started using. They like, please, I don't want him even coming my way.
Is this what you called me for?
Well, I'm just here to tell you. I just wanted to let you know. I didn't know you was going out there to embarrass yourself again. I didn't know that's what you were planning on doing, but obviously you want to do that on a daily basis. I see. So, you know, You know, some people into that.
Is this what you called me for? Is this what you called me for?
Yes.
Did you know that I was live and decided to call it?
I did not know that you were live.
You didn't know I was live. This is just a regular phone call to you to just call me out the blue just to harass me for no reason.
I'm just trying to give you assistance. I'm trying to help you. You are obviously in a state of denial, and I'm trying my best to help you get out. So I will let you continue.
Well, I appreciate that.
I will log on to see because I didn't get my little crazy notification today. So I'm gonna log on and see what's going on, and then just see if I can. I'll sit out here and I'll watch you pay, okay, and then cast again.
That's right. And then you're gonna see a hook set. You about to see me. If you log in right now, you'll see this little bait that I'm using. I the urchin bait tied on with a little center hook through here. So there you go. There you go, people. We're gonna play around with this a little bit. Look, I gotta go. I got 2 hours on the shot clock.
Please do, please do.
Quit harassing people. Look, what you need to do, what the people are waiting to hear, is when is the next battle of the anglers taking place? You keep trying to put it off and hide.
But again, remember, it's you only the first step to recovery is admitting you have a problem. Okay, sir. Please get help at charter.
Oh my good. Big Rose said if you can't get help at charter, please get help somewhere. Look, both of y'all, bye. I gotta go. Bye. What kind of harassment is this going on? All right, guys, look. So check it out. Check it out. I'm gonna play around with this bait today. Who in the chat has caught a fish using one of these? Let me show you, just for anybody that is just tuning in. Make sure when you guys come into the chat, you go ahead and hit the like button. We got to get the likes up to get the bites up. But there we go, guys. Has anybody caught a fish using one of these yet? Frisco said he's stuttering. He in trouble. Let's see if oh man, I didn't adjust my brakes on here, but luckily the wind didn't get me too bad. Let's all right, it has a real slow fall too. So I probably need a heavier weight in there. But so who in the chat has caught a fish using one of those? So Frisco said you saw it. He said he caught a 5-pounder. Okay. All right, they're looking at it. But they're not taking it. Shout out to Chicken Hawk. He said, I just tuned in and this dude got bird's nest. Amazing. Even that was not a bird's nest, Chicken Hawk. But I got time for all this extra talking, Chicken Hawk. I'm busy. Texas Newt said, when is the next battle, sir? That's right, Texas Newt. Let him know. You know he out here trying to create a diversion tactic. The people wants to get straight to the answers. Let's see if I can get a long enough cast out of this thing. without getting a terrible backlash because I didn't test it out first. Ah, no, I did not get a long enough cast. That cast only went out about 40 feet. Oh, goodness. All right, let's try to loosen that up a little bit. If I can get a longer cast. There we go. That's what we needed. All right, that went out about 60 feet or so. All right, so I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but there's my bait right here. And there's some fish just sitting right there. All right, they're heading over to it now. All right. How many? That was 3 casts. That was enough cash, right? Let me throw a jig out there. That landed right where I needed it to go too. Chicken, I said it was bird nest-ish. All right, let's see who we got in the chat today. What's going on, everybody? Shout out to what's the first one here. I see Chef Boy in the chat. We got Dottie. What's going on? Spot Snatcher says, you tie on urchin and not a fluke. I was trying to try something different. Sometimes it's a little fun just to try something a little different. Shout out to Big Ro in the chat. GL Jones, what's going on? You over there watching on the Facebook side of things? Or you on YouTube? Chicken on said he just got off the phone with Freedom Marine. Uh-oh, you might have to work something out with him. Okay. So you can hurry up and get out to your zeros a little bit faster with a 250, right? Andrew said, if you don't catch anything on that, try something silver. We got Rowdy in the chat. What's going on? Yeah, it takes a new. Ask him what does he have going on with this boat besides not catching fish. All right, let's see if we can get something to go midway in the water column. Actually, I took those baits. Let's see. Oh, Oh, yeah, this was the other thing I wanted to try out today too, guys. Let's spot lock. So we're gonna try a drop shot. We're gonna put on one of these little urchin looking baits on there too. Let's go ahead and get some water. All right, I see the likes are trying to move, guys. If you have already hit the like button, type the word like in the chat for me. I just need to see what type of participation we're getting in the chat. Let's move these boxes out of the way and get down to what I need, which I believe is in this box right here. Let's take a look and see. I thought they were in this box. Oh no, don't you hate it when you're looking for something and it's not in the box that you were expecting it to be in? Okay, I think this is it. There we go. All right, guys, we're gonna try these little dice baits out. Which ones you think I should go with? This pink or this green? So type it in the chat, guys. Pink or green? And I'll just show you what they look like. They look like some little dice baits with a bunch of tentacles on it. Oh, everybody's saying green. I took out a pink one. Nobody thinks pink. Everybody's thinking green. All right, you guys are calling out green, so let's try a green one. Uh-oh, wait a minute. I see two pinks. Who's gonna be tiebreaker? Pink or green? Whoever comes in next. I see two greens and two pinks. Those are the options, guys. All right, pink it is. Wait a minute. That person put it in there twice. All right, Blaster said green with some stank on it. All right, guys, we'll go ahead and go with, we'll try green out first. Oh, and then I put the green back. All right, so we're gonna try green out first. So the problem that I've been running into, I've been finding the fish, but I guess the time of day I'm coming out here, they're just not active yet. So, or either that or I'm just in the wrong area. So I think we have a little bit of time on the shot clock today so I can move around to some different areas. So we're going to take that worm off of this drop shot and put that put the green bait on here. Okay, I see a bunch of greens were coming in. Frisco said, it's the person on the end of the rod. It's not the fish's fault. Frisco, are you sure about that? I heard that the fish are the problem. All right, so we're just gonna, let's see how we're gonna hook this thing. Here we go. So when I feel that tappy tap, oh yeah, I kind of like that because it's kind of weedless too. All right. All right, now let's get out here and see. What's going on? We got Nikki Lee in the chat. All right, we have a customer going right down to it right away. Talk to him, Blaster. Let him know. You guys got to hit that like button. How many likes do we have? Oh, the likes are not looking good. We're on our way to about 50 people in the chat, but we only have about 20 likes. If you have already hit the like button, type the word like in the chat for me. If you have not hit the like button, just tap, double tap your screen. You should see some fireworks or something like that on the screen. That lets you know that you're getting active in the chat. What's going on? We got Tom. Well, I wanted the pink one. I was going to use the pink one. I'm out here to try something different, guys, just to see if the fish will bite it. We got the diva in the chat says, I find that going really early is when you get the best bites. But if you're, let me see, spots like 45 minutes, then it's best maybe try a different spot. Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, guys, I'm in some cover right now. I got to get out of it. Hope I can get up. We'll see. Okay, we got loose. I'm still looking at it. Chicken Hawk said, now that's the hang up part. Now false bite sensation. That ain't gonna happen. Frisco says, with it heating up, you need to use your mapping and find some humps and creek channels. Go into deeper water, rookie. All right, let's make one more cast with this little bait here. Chicken Hawk said, don't forget to set the drag extra light so that bait fish you might catch can feel like a big. It feels like I'm coming from grass now. Let's see what I was dragging this thing. Yep, dragging it through some grass. Ah, Shepard said it must be hot. Oh yeah, it definitely is hot out here. Big Bro, why are you encouraging chicken hawk? He's in here talking about cease and desist. All right, yeah, let's get on. Let's get them moving, guys. I just wanted to come out here and play around real quick with that urchin bait and this little dice bait. Let's put this back here to the back. I don't know if I'm going to be playing around with that anymore today. All right. All right. So now we're gonna run around. I'm hoping that these fish want to come out and hit some top water. So we shall see. Yeah, it's definitely hot out here, guys. We got Latanya in the chat. Appreciate that. All right. All right. So we got a top water. Let's go ahead and get that out first. Shepard says, my honest theory is I always guess the right weight. Money just lets the water drip off the fish at the wrong time. So that's what it is. Just a little bit of water weight, huh? Oh, man. Start schooling as soon as I cast. Shoot. There they go, guys. Probably need to take this bone off of here and put on all chrome. We're going to change that out and go with all chrome, guys. Oh, my goodness. It's looking lovely out here today. Nice, beautiful, beautiful sunny day. Chicken Hawk, you still in the chat? We got 250 says, I think I will chill with MoneyBass on my B-day. Oh, my goodness. Hold up. 250, is today your birthday? Is today your birthday? All right, we're going to change it out and go with this all chrome. Shit, boy, say happy 15th birthday. I know that's not right. Can't be 15. Ah, all right. Let's go back and try to find that school again. So we got a school that's out here roaming around. And all we have to do is just be ready when they're ready. So happy birthday to 250 in the chat. Everybody wish 250 a happy birthday. Shipper said he's trying to win 2 after game tonight. All right. Texas Noop said, how's your recovery going, Frisco? Oh, Texas Noop, you didn't were you gonna be in the next battle, big bass battle? Are you gonna be back to try to redeem Texas? Oh man. Got my brakes set a little too loose. Blaster said, happy birthday to Fitty, but don't get DQ'd. Blaster got DQ'd on his birthday. Twice. Let's go ahead and tighten that back up a little bit. Sure I don't have these things all tangled up. All right, jerkbait season. There we go. That's what I needed. Well, it's probably not windy enough out here today for this jerkbait, but I'll throw it anyways to see if I can get some fish to follow it. All right, nothing. Let's keep on moving, guys. Let's make a little. Oh shoot, what is that? All right, it was close. We got small water charters back in the chat. Let's try something nice and slow, and then we'll take off. Yeah, I got to put a weight in there. That thing is falling way too low. We got AC tuning in. What's going on, AC? Hello, how you doing? Man, I'm impatient. Let's just go ahead and move. I need to put a weight in this thing. It's moving too slow for me. Let's go ahead and speed it up because we have a little bit of time on the shot clock today. So I actually want to see if I can make it to another different area of the lake. But I don't want to burn up $200 worth of gas trying to do it, though. That's the problem. So we're going to be hitting them with that chrome on chrome today. All right, let's move. Oh, you know what I didn't throw? The little urchin bait that I was talking about. All right. Let's get the top water up first, just in case. And these fish want to come and start trying to stick their head out of the water and see what I'm doing up here. Spotshester says, Blaster, he got He got to find something. What are y'all talking about in the chat? Blaster says, MoneyBass, you got to find some private property. That's where the best fishing hide. Still nothing. Spotster says, never, and I mean never, have your top water attached to rod on Lanier. What does that mean? If you don't attach it to a rod, what do you attach it to? All right, let's get back out here. I didn't retie my shaky head, so I'll be throwing a jig instead of a shaky head for a while. Uh, you see it right there? It's ready. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. Oh, there they go. There they go. All right, we got the cast out there. All right. Just have to be ready for them. When those fish are ready, I got to be ready. Right now, with the way that they're acting, though, my best bet is probably going to be coming up on a top water bite somewhere. Frisco said that retrieve is too fast. He said those spotted bass on Lanier can't swim that fast. They got small tails. Their tails are small. Mm. Ah, man, we had a little tappy tap. Had a little tappy tap. Let's go back in there. TC Outdoors, how could you do it to me? You couldn't let that one slide. 250 says, what does the missus think about you fishing so frequently? What do you mean? Do you think I fish frequently? I haven't heard that before. TC Outdoors said, nope, you ain't gonna let it slide. Okay. All right, I'm gonna remember that, TC. Chicken Hawk still lurking around in my chat says, now we are in the fight sensation mode. Almost to the time to go stage. What time is it? We still have some more time out here. I need to change up and goodness, man. Once I figure out how to get these fish to bite at this time of day, because I keep coming out here kind of late in the day where most people have already taken off. All right, let's go back to this little dice bait, guys. Spot Snatcher says that's when the dock bite kicks in. I would say that is true. That is correct. But I don't really like fishing docks that often. I mean, I'll do it during tournaments and stuff like that if I have to. TC said, when is the next battle of the anglers? Chicken Hawk. Chicken Hawk. Do you see what the people keep asking? You come in here and you hide. You keep trying to hide. So this is June. What's today? June 10th? Oh, I think I'm caught on some fishing line, guys. That's not good. Oh, 250 said it cost every time you put the. Well, I want to give a big shout out to the Money Team. The Money Team kind of helps out with that with the gas funds. We haven't had a sponsor in the show for a little bit though. Shout out to Joe Winkler. He sponsored the last Battle of the Anglers, so that kind of stuff helps out. Oh, and always big shout out to Chicken Hawk. Chicken Hawk finances a lot of my gas money and stuff like that too, with as many times as he loses. So Chicken Hawk is always financing my trips on the lake. Everybody give a nice shout out for Chicken Hawk for being so generous. For for always donating when he shows up for a fishing tournament. I really appreciate that, Chicken Hawk. Oh man, all right, let's break it off. I don't feel like retying that either, so we're done. We're done with that. What else do we have down there? Spoon? Nah, I won't throw a spoon. Ah, man. Let's go back to my old faithful. You guys know what it is. Frisco said, and that ducket affiliate money. I don't know about that, Frisco. Patricia said, you on the wrong lake if you don't like docks. I mean, it just depends. I mean, I'll fish docks. It really just depends on what I have in mind set for the day. When I come out, sometimes I just want to catch them the way that I want to catch them, and I'll stick with it. So, Chicken Hawk, quit avoiding the question. This June 10th. So, we're trying to set the next battle of the anglers up for Logan Martin. So, we're waiting to get the date together for that. Oh, let me hit spot lock so we don't drift way off to the middle of nowhere. Let's retie just a little bit. Man, it is getting very hot out here, guys. Spot snatcher. What is the temp on Lanier today? Can somebody look that up? What is the temp out here? Because it definitely feels as though it's in the 90s. Patricia said y'all should fish Lake Russell. All right. All right, so we're gonna tie the shaky head on. I have this yellow line is braid. It is high vis yellow braid. So it helps me track my movement of my bait whenever I'm out fishing deeper water. Just make sure I didn't nick my line or anything. And then I to 12-pound fluorocarbon. Some people use 8, some people use 10. I like using 12 so that I can get the fish out of any cover, like laydowns, brush piles, things like that. Actually, when I was at Chickamauga, I had a 15-pound leader on because I was going after some 7-pounders is what I was going after on Lake Chickamauga. 250 says the feel like today here will be 104. Anybody put the temp, the spot snatcher, somebody put the temp. What is the temp on the lake right now? The water temp out. I mean, not the water temp, the air temp out here. We got Polish Bass Racer in the chat. Chef Boy said, do you have a fish yet? No, sir, not yet. We're just kind of moseying along, taking my time. I'm seeing a lot of activity, a lot of fish, but I haven't really been having any success getting bites here. So I'm just gonna spend a little bit of time at certain spots and then just keep on moving. All right, let's put a little stank on it. Put a little stank on it. Yeah, my stank is almost all gone. It's time to re-up. All right, I think we're gonna get at least one 3-pounder today, though, guys. It just may take a minute for me to locate the fish that are active. Wow, they came out of the woodworks on that one. Frisco said, "Did you say 3-pounder? What you smoking?" I'm smoking a shaky head. All right, guys, I've had a few people reach out to me about the next big bass battle. Remember, the big bass battle is where, regardless of what state you are in, you pick your favorite lake. You will compete against other people in different states that have gone to their favorite lake. And the goal is to see who brings in the single biggest fish in a 4-hour time period. So it's fast and furious. You got to get out there and make some things happen. Frisco said, "When is it? We don't have a date yet. I need people. If you're interested in fishing it, I'm getting the people that are interested. There's only going to be about 6 or 7 open slots, guys. So if you're interested, go ahead and put your name in the hat. And once I get the names together, then we can toss around a few dates and things like that, and we can get worked out and make it happen." Texas took away the win the first time, and then Georgia took away the win with the second time, with the second one. Can you believe it? We won with a spotted bass. Frisco said it shouldn't even count it. But guess what, Frisco? It did. It counted, Frisco. Where was Texas at? We had Texas, Florida, Alabama, Georgia, Indiana, Iowa, and what am I leaving out? I'm leaving somebody out. But hey, we'll have another one. We're gonna see. Cause see, this is the thing, guys. You see a lot of people in the chat doing a lot of yapping. A lot of yapping. Anybody know what yapping means? If you know what yapping is, that's what they're doing. A lot of yapping in the chat. And then some of them are even brave enough to show up on live after they do all that yapping. And guess what they do when they show up on the live? A lot of zeroing, a lot of kikiing. Anybody know about some kikiing? Not the kiki. All right, let's see, guys. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. This is what I want. So I'm just out here rotating through a bunch of different baits until we find the thing that the fish want. TC says, money, we don't yap. We talk facts. You talk facts in the chat, huh? What you talk when you get on the live stream? What do they talk when they get on the live, TC? What's that called? Shout out to Kevin. He says, what are you fishing for? And are you fishing in freshwater or saltwater? I'm out here fishing for some spotted bass right now, fishing freshwater. Some good old freshwater fishing. Woo. TC said, come on now, snag us one. I'm playing around, TC. I'm trying to play around with something different. I figured I'd bring you guys along for the ride. Let's see, what is that right there? All right, TC, give me about 10 more minutes to kind of play around with a few things. So I'm setting some stuff up. I'm trying out some new stuff, some new things, and then I'll focus on getting out here and catching some fish. All right. Uh, So it's not enough for me to make a long run. All right, guys, let's go ahead and spend this last hour focusing on getting some fish to the boat so we can make Whipstick sweat a little bit. All right, so we're gonna go in and fish a few laydowns for a second and some rocks. Let's see if that's the ticket. All right. Did somebody put Money Team activate in the chat? Did somebody activate the Money Team? Braxton said, "Yeah, go where the bass are at." Well, I was where the bass were at. I just need to go to where the bass are biting. All right, now let's see what we can do, guys. Uh-oh, Spot Snatcher says he activated the Money Team. All right, we're gonna see what happens now, guys. So we got 1 hour of 1 hour. Oh my goodness. All right. Blessed says 1 hour of Money Team power. Are we back in action? Are we back in action? Did you see it? Or did you miss it, guys? It didn't take long after the Money Team is activated to get it cracking. Did anybody see the hook set? Blaster said, I'm calling Elon. Did you at least see the hook set? Oh my goodness, tell me you at least saw the hook set. Frisco said, who gave you that? The Money Team. I told you the bendation was sensational. The Money Team was activated, Frisco. You should have known what was about to happen. I told you I spent the last hour out here. See, I had to come out here and play around for a little bit first, Frisco. I had to do it. Spot Snatcher said conveniently. Okay, so you guys want to see me do it again? Is that what you're saying? Do you want to see it one more again? Is that what you want? Is that what you wanted? Bam. And just like that, y'all said you wanted to see it again. Your partner MoneyBass, okay. I said, well, let me show you. That right there is what we call bendation. The bendation is sensational. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, the bendation is sensational. I mean, it's a fighter. It might have some weight on him. Cause he like, oh, I'm gonna pull some drag on you, money bass. Do I need to get the net? So the first one, I hit him in the lip, and then I got him with the flip. Now I hit him in the lip. Let's see if I can get him with the flip, guy. Can I flip him? Ooh, now this one got some weight on it. I'm not gonna play around with him. Let's slide him on in this net. Oh, come on, bud. Come on, bud. Calm down. Bam. Bam. Frisco. Frisco. Do you see that right there? You said a 3-pounder. Frisco said, what do you mean a 3-pounder? What do you think I mean? Talk to him, Blaster. Get the net. Get the net. Bam. Frisco said, a 3-pounder? Who was that that said, we want to see it again? Was that Spot Snatcher disrespecting my hook set? Oh, my goodness. Hey, Blaster, let me know. Who was that in the chat disrespecting my hook set? I told you, partner money bass ain't for play. So, who's going to represent Texas? Frisco said, that's not a 3-pounder. Quit hating. You want to see me do it again, Frisco? Do you want to see me do it again? Because it seems like you got a whole lot to say today. Let me just show Frisco one more again. Just one more time. Just one more time, Frisco. How's about that? Shout out to Nikki Lee. She said, let's go. Let's get it. Frisco. Frisco said bragging is not a good look. Hey, chat, was I bragging too much? I apologize, Frisco. It was an accidental brag. I didn't do it on purpose. TC says, I won't represent Texas, but I'll represent Kansas. All right, so listen, anybody that wants to represent their state, send me an email to 40MoneyBass to moneybass404@gmail.com. Let me know the state and the lake that you plan on fishing and put a few links to your social media in the chat so I can check you out. And we can see about hooking you up and getting you in the next big bass battle. Big bass battle. Your state, you pick your favorite lake and you will compete against other people in different states just to see. I mean, it's just for bragging rights, just to see who can prove that their state has the biggest bass. Believe it or not, Lake Lanier won last one, beat out Florida, Texas, Indiana, Alabama. I beat them all with a spotted bass. I think they all got on live and got nervous. They got nervous when they started catching those. They weight started with a point, like a .89, a .76. Frisco said, that will not happen again. Frisco. Frisco said, I got Texas covered if it's in July. All right, so just remember, send an email, put the state and the lake, and if you want to be put down for July, Frisco, make sure you go ahead and let it be known. And I can mark you down for on July's calendar. Because we may start doing one of those a month. We'll see how it turns out. But remember, for each one, there's only going to be 6 or 7 open slots. Blaster said, put it on pay-per-view. It will be on FishXLive. It will be live on FishXLive. Man, you know what I'm gonna try, guys? I want to try that urchin bait thing again. I really want to catch something on it. Everybody else is out here making videos and catching fish on them. Let me catch one on. Thing that's a real slow. They weren't interested in that at all. We're gonna ease up here and fish some of these laydowns in just a second. Spashnet says, don't matter what it's on as long as it's on. Jacob says, where are you fishing? TC said, if I do it, can I use a chest strap? No, sir. Everybody has a full view. Everybody's going to be uniform. So if you go and watch the Battle of the Anglers, you'll get an idea of the view that the viewers are going to be seeing all the action from. It will be full screen. Nikki Lee says, he fishing in his bathtub. Oh, Nikki, how? I thought we was cool. What happened? Did Frisco rub off on you a little bit? Jacob said, that's a big bathtub. Remember, guys, if you're interested in participating, send an email to moneybass404 at gmail.com. Moneybass404 at gmail.com. Uh-oh, did we get a tappy tap, guys? Did we get a tappy tap? I think we did. I think we got a tappy tap. Let's go back over there and find out. Uh-oh. Frisco said the title is July Big Bass Winner. Spot Snatcher says those offshore fish have been beat up all year. That's why they not biting. And that is probably true. TC says, what would I buy for that? We go over all of that stuff, TC. We're not going to have people just out on the water trying to figure it out doing Battle of the Anglers. We have a meeting and everything. And so we go over all the details of everything that's needed, get everybody set up. All right, guys, we still have about another 40 minutes on the shot clock. Has anybody seen Whipstick or AC? Whipstick's going to be like, what? What's going on out there? All right, guys, I need to take an intermission. I just noticed something. Something ain't right. Shout out to Whipstick. He said, what's good? You mean to show you what's good, Whipstick? What do you think about that right there? Do you see him? Do you see him, Whipstick? They're down there waiting for you. They taking a nap, and I just woke them up. Do you see him? Shout out to Whipstick. Frisco said, don't be using Boost as your network carrier. No, sir. Whipstick, did you see something? Did you see what I had to show you? So it took us a little minute, but we found an active school. Whipstick said, they don't want this money. Ooh, I see one sitting down there in some timber. I heard about those timber fish before. Do you think I can catch one? Let's see. Let's ease on out there and see. Whipstick said, how many in the live well? We got Dos amigos in the live well. Uh-oh. There's alarm number one, guys. We have a little more than 30 minutes left on the shot clock. You know, let's see if I can get these things to come up on top water, guys. I might be able to get these fish to come up and hit on top. Let's see. Whipstick said, "Is Dottie in the chat?" Dottie, are you in the chat? Whipstick is calling for you. I think he wants to change the rules on you again. Dottie says, "Of course." He said, "Guess what, Dottie? He's gonna have to catch 3 fish. Oh, to do better." Oh no. Oh my goodness, Dottie. Does anybody want to speak to HR? To the HR department? Glasses says, "I saw AC." Dottie says, "Of course he does, Money Bass. That's BS, Whipstick." Oh my goodness. Whipstick said, "Let me treat the people bad." Spotsnut said, "Just when you have the answers, he changes the question." And that ain't right. Uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh, are we gonna set the hook on another one? Whipstick said, "Frisco, you guys are rich. Y'all don't want this money. Talk to him, Whipstick. They don't want it." Whipstick, you ready to put them on the scale already? When you type ready in the chat, then we'll go ahead and open the scale. We'll go ahead and get it ready. We're about to go into subscriber only mode, guys. Remember, let me see, participant mode. We're going into subscriber only mode. Remember, it does not cost anything to participate in Bass for Cash. All that you have to do is subscribe to the channel and guess the weight of the fish. TC said, "Not ready." TC ain't ready yet. All right, Whipstick said ready. All right, Whipstick. All right, let's go ahead and what I'm gonna do is we are in subscriber only mode, guys. Remember, you have to guess the weight, the combined weight of these fish, courtesy of Whipstick, changing the rules on you. All right, so what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna take these fish out. We're gonna put them on the measuring board so you guys can get a sense of how big they are, the length, the width, the girth. Let me hold both of them up at the same time so you guys can see. Let me keep them calm. I tried to keep them calm. All right, so you can see the size of both of the fish, guys. Bam, there you go. You see that? Dottie said, "Oh." All right, you see the size of both of these? All right, now let's take a look at the fish number one. Is coming in at a nice and easy 15 and a half. You guys see that? A little over 15 and a half. All right, so we got 15 and a half on the first one. Oh my goodness, he tried to come out alive well. And look at that one right there. That's a good one. It's a nice one. All right. And this one right here is coming in at a nice 18, a little over 18 inches. You guys see that one? A little over 18. Frisco says, so we back to two? That's right, sir. He was just messing with you. All right, so those are the two fish. Whipstick, you can open the scales whenever you're ready. Those are the two fish, guys. Once you see scales open, you will have 2 minutes to put your guesses in the chat. Whipstick, did you open the scales yet for the peoples? The scales are officially open. You guys now have 2 minutes to get active in the chat. And while you guys are getting active, remember the next big bass battle is going to be taking place. If you're interested in participating, we haven't set a date yet. We're getting participation right now. If you are interested in participating, send an email to moneybass404@gmail.com. Remember, there's only 6 or 7 slots open for the Big Bass Battle. That is where you pick your favorite lake in whatever state that you're in, and you will be competing against other people on their favorite lake in their state. And the goal of that is to show and prove and represent for your state. See if you can walk away with the title of the winner for the Big Bass Battle. All right, I see some. I think this one may be a little close. I see some pretty good numbers coming in there, Whipstick. I think they might want this money. Country Boy said, does anybody want to buy some soft plastics? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. If AC is in the chat, I see that she's going to be putting in some work today. Some of y'all didn't read the information in the description and did not know the rules of engagement. Whipstick may let you get away with it. But AC with that eagle eye, she's going to get you. Is AC in the chat? All right, remember, you guys only have 2 minutes to put your guesses in the chat. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel. That is it to participate in Bass for Cash. Remember, you can only put one guess in the chat and one guess only, unless you are a member of the Money Team. The members of the Money Team, those are the members of the channel. They will have a badge next to their name. They get 2 guesses and they get twice the payout. All right, guys, the scales are now closed. TC says, you sent a member So you were only, okay, you aren't a member, so you were only put one guess in there. That's right. If you are not a member of the channel, you get one guess per fish, and it must be in decimal form with 2 decimal places. All right, let's go ahead and get them weighed. Get them weighed and get them gone, and then we can run to another spot real quick. How much time do we have? Yeah, we still got a little bit of time on the shot clock. All right, so first, we are going to clear the scale out. Erase memory. All right, so we should be zeroed out now, guys. And the combined weight of both of these fish is going to be the winner, all right? So this is fish number 1. Fish number 1, I'm going to say this fish is about let's go with about a 157. I think it's about a 157. We're going to add the 2 weights up, and that's going to determine who is the winner of this thing we call Bass for Cash. I said 157, and I was low. Uh-oh. 184. All right. Drum roll, guys. Drum roll, please. That first one was 184. Now, this one, I don't know if it's going to touch 3 or not. I'm going to go with a 2. Nah, I think this thing might be a 3. I'll go with a 298, guys. 298 on this one is what I think it's going to weigh. Let's see. And survey says, oh, I was a little high on that one. 284. Let's lock it in. Bam. And if somebody guessed 468, did anybody guess 468? You guys see that 468 right there? 468 is the total weight of those 2 fish. Talk to him, Whipstick. Whipstick, talk to him. Spotness says, country boy. Don't worry, I think it's almost. Frisco said, told you it wasn't a 3. Oh my God, there is no official winner. Say it ain't so, chat. Say it ain't so. Whipstick, do you have something to tell them? They don't want this money. All you had to do was guess the weight of the 2 fish, and you'd have walked away with some cash for your pocket. Just that quick and easy. Whipstick, you mean to catch 2 more for him? Whipstick, do you want me to catch 2 more for the people? All right, let's record a quick little video. Oh my God. Oh my God. They don't want this money. We're having a lovely time out here on Lake Lanier. We're out here dropping fish like bombs. Boom. Boom. Bam, bam, bam. We're out of here. All right, guys. They didn't want this money. I did. Whipstick. Let's talk about that. Why is it that you think they don't want this money? Why do you think Dottie doesn't want this money? I thought for sure Dottie was gonna want some of this money. Whipstick says, catch 1 and we will do it just for Dottie. Oh, look at that. All right, so I'll catch 1 more real quick, guys. Because time is ticking. It's almost time to get up out of here. All right, where can we go and get a nut into the boat? I think I know where we can go, guys. I can't run too far because we don't have much time. All right, let's ease on out. Shout out to Tom Mix. He says he was close. Whipstick said the chat is rich. They don't need that money. Whipstick said, Tom Mix, close don't do it. He said, close won't make it happen for you. Spot Snatcher said, Whipstick, you the one that's rich. CC said he dirt broke. Not dirt broke. Daddy said, you and me both. Daddy, you took all the money from the chat. They not gonna believe you. We got Hook'em Texas in the chat. Uh-oh, wait a minute. What do I see? Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? Let's do a nice long top water cast. All right, no top water. Daddy said, oh, come on. Ain't no way. Ain't no way what? What did I miss? Tommy said he gonna post some items on Marketplace just so he can buy him a hamburger. I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. Tom Mix says, I'm going to post some items on Marketplace. TC said, I make $2 over minimum wage. At least you making minimum wage. There's some people making under minimum wage. Cause I ain't making nothing. Nothing. How you live off of that? Whipstick said, what's the time on the shot clock? Oh my God. We got just a few minutes left on there. About 15 minutes left on the shot clock. 17 minutes left on the shot clock. And then it's time to get up out of here. Blassie said, I'm so poor, I can't even pay attention. He said, I don't even know nothing. He said, I don't even remember. All right. I think we might have us a little customer. Let's see. Let's check it out and see. Rusty said, I still owe attention. I ain't paid yet. Oh my goodness. That was a good hit, guys. Oh man. And it didn't take it. Whipstick said, Frisco just trying to motivate money to hurry up and catch one for the chat. TC, you gonna say false bite sensation? I ain't even set the hook. TC, I am not guilty of these crimes. Let's go back again. Let's go back in there one more again. Put a nice 65 on it. All right, right. 65. We good. We got another customer. Come on over there and talk to me. TC says, don't matter. Don't say you got a bite till you got a fish. TC, that's not the way Fisher works. Whipstick said, Frisco, I'm not worried. Y'all don't want this money. I can't even give away money in this chat. Rusty said, I've been studying. That money is mine. We got Johnny Bravo back in the chat. He said, do you believe that the way your line falls in the water determines how your bait will fall? I'm not sure what that means. Spot Snatcher says, we're going to have to guess blood type of the fish next. Whipstick, you see what they saying about you? They said you're going to have them guessing the blood type of the fish next. I think somebody's going to end up filing a complaint with HR Whipstick. TC said he going to start adding decimal places on there for you. All right, let's see what's next. All right, guys, we got 9 minutes on the shot clock. 9 minutes on the shot clock. Oh, you just gonna hit me with a false bite sensation for no reason. Now, this is terrible. Frisco said 9 sweating minutes. Almost, almost. All right, let's see. Whipstick says, money, you got that shaky head on? Yes, sir. Let's go ahead and throw it out there and see what happens. How about that? TC said, throw a glide bait. Just go ahead and whip out the big dog, the big guns. Spotson says, caught too close to shore, then goes back offshore. Sir, we're on a point. Johnny Bravo says, one thing you proved today, live scope doesn't help everybody. Shout out to Johnny Bravo. Hey, Whipstick, don't laugh at that. Only I can laugh at that, Whipstick. That's messed up. All right, we have 6 minutes left, guys. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Who knows what the next sentence is that comes after that? 6 minutes. 6 minutes. TC says, Johnny Bravo says, it's not as easy as everyone makes it out to be. Shout out to Spot Snatcher. He said, Dougie Fresh, your own. He knows it. He knows what's going on out here in these YouTube streets. Well, we had the opportunity, guys, but I think I missed that. I missed that bite. I missed that fish. But it ain't over. We still have 5 minutes left. 5 minutes. TC said, don't make me say it. Shout out to Riverline in the chat. Greetings from Russia. I told you guys we're worldwide. Everybody's like, let us see the hook set. Watching all the way from Russia. All right, we have 4 minutes left on the shot clock. Lassie said worldwide. We got Bass Lures in the chat. Johnny Bravo said, not today, Willis. Riverline says, for a successful fishing trip, we say no tails, no scales. Spot Snatcher said, the FBS heard round the world. FBS sponsorship. DL Peck said, when is the next? DL, listen, I've been sending messages. Well, I've been telling everybody. Anybody that's interested in the next big bass battle, send an email to moneybass404@gmail.com because I'm setting it up now. DL said he's gonna get out there and represent Texas. Said he has to redeem some things. Whipstick said, go ahead and shut her down. Shut her down, Money Bass. They don't want this money. They don't want it, Whipstick. Is that true, guys? Y'all don't want this money? Frisco said, DL, you in timeout. You did us wrong. Oh, no. DL, they suspending you from Texas. They trying to take your Texas card. But you got to tell him, DL, Money Bass, you know, it's hard to beat that Money Bass dude. He get out there with them spotted bass and they just speaking a different language. We don't know what to do with him. Tell him, DL, you got to fight for your rights. You gonna let him put you on suspension, DL? Whipstick says, I tried to be nice and allow them to guess on one fish, but Money Bass let y'all down. Oh, Whipstick. Now that's dirty. That is dirty, Whipstick. How you gonna throw me under the bus? DL said, Frisco, I'm gonna remember that. They said the Texas Council had a meeting and didn't let you know about it, DL. They suspended your Texas card. Blaster says moneybass404@gmail.com to put your name in the hat if you want to come to the, if you want to step into the arena. Oh my goodness, guys, the shot clock is gone. Nobody even told me. I got to get up out of here. All right, we got one. This is the last cast, guys. Last cast. We're gonna make it official. This is the official last cast. Whipstick says, money. Why you do the chat like this? That's so wrong. Oh, Whipstick, you know what? Okay, Whipstick, I'm gonna remember this. I'm gonna bring in 6 fish next time. They're gonna get 3 guesses. He said you're gonna have to call Chicken Hawk. Shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations, guys. Who is that in the chat? Who is Duckett Pro Driven? In the chat said, that's a nice rod. Which one are you talking about? Are you talking about this one or this one? No, you're not talking about that one. I think you're talking about this one right here. No, you're not talking about that one either. Which one are you talking? Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. You're talking about this one right here. This is the one. No, no, wait a second. No, you're not talking about that Duckett rod. Let me see. I think you're talking about this one. That, no, you can't be talking about that one. I don't think you're talking about that one. You didn't see me. Hold on, let me see. I need to figure out which rod you're talking. No, oh, let's look on this side. Yeah, yeah, there we go. Is this the one you're talking about? Is that the nice rod? Oh, wait a minute. I think you're talking about this nice one right here. What is that? That's the Jacob Wheeler 2.0. You guys know you can go over to Amazon. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you can get some Duckett rods fast and free shipping. Or you can head straight over to duckettfishing.com just to see if a 15% discount on your complete cart will help you out. Just use discount code MoneyBass. Oh, you know what? Did I say that was the last cast? That's the last cast, guys. Let's go ahead and get on up out of here. But I'll be back to get revenge on Whipstick. Whipstick threw me under the bus today, and he's going to have to pay for that. He's going to have to pay. You guys get that? He's going to have to pay for that. Because today, you guys saw, I came out here just to play around a little bit. I wanted to see if I could catch something on one of those little urchin baits and some dice baits, so I was playing around. But next time I come out here, your partner Money Bass is not going to be for play. All right, guys, remember, if you're interested in participating in the big bass battle of the anglers, that will be taking place. We're trying to set the next one up for sometime this month. Make sure you send me an email to moneybass404@gmail.com Whatever state you are in, you go to your favorite lake and you will be competing against other people in their state on their favorite lake. Shout out to Ducket Pro Driven says, hey, Money Bass, who should we give out a $100 store credit to? How should we do it? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. $100 store credit. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think what we're going to do, because I think a lot of people have already left the chat for today. I think I'm going to let you know what we'll do. I'll talk to Whipstick. I'll talk to Whipstick, and we'll come up with a game plan. Depending on the weather. Oh, you know what? I'll come up with something. But you guys see that? Who wants a $100 store credit at Pro Drip Ducket Fishing, guys? AC said, give it to me. AC, you haven't even caught a fish yet. AC, you have to catch a fish before you get a store credit. You're still on probation. You're on angler probation. Blessed said, ooh, me. Rusty said, I was just telling y'all how broke I was. Rusty said, I'm so broke, I didn't need the credit. AC said, wow, how you going to throw me under the bus? All right, guys, make sure you go over to FishXLive.com. You can download that app for free. Make sure you watch the last battle of the anglers. The last one, well, actually, don't watch the last one. Don't watch the last big bass battle of the anglers. How about that? But yeah, what we'll do is add some trivia in there, but we'll come up with something to see who walks away with that $100 store credit. All right, guys. It has been a nice, beautiful day out here on Lake Lanier. But y'all just didn't want that money. We brought the fish to the boat. I did my job for the day. We brought the fish to the boat. All you guys had to do was subscribe to the channel, guess the weight of the fish, and bam, just like that, courtesy of SWAT Lawn Operations, you would have walked away with a nice, crisp $40 bill. All right? AC said the Dink Master. All right, guys, we're rolling out. It's time for jet ski season. All right, we'll see you guys on the next live stream.